What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Darren. I'm back at it again with another reaction for y'all. Hope y'all having a good day. Cause I am. Just been back chilling, doing some little studying for some stuff. And ran across this video from Everything Always, talking about the Marvel casting thing that they had yesterday. I did a video on it if you haven't watched it. But they did an announcement of the cast members that are gonna be in Avengers Doomsday. Well, apparently they're not done. I didn't figure they was gonna be done, but apparently they're gonna do a part 2 of announcement, and it's been verified actually. And we're gonna watch this video from Everything Always talking about the announcement of part 2. So we may get a glimpse of some more characters that they didn't say because they didn't talk about Tom Holland Spider-Man. They didn't talk about Miss Marvel. They didn't talk about Captain Marvel. A couple of different characters they didn't talk about. So let's go ahead and check this video out and see if we get some announcements of some more characters that they're gonna announce. Hopefully some big names come up out of this. So let's go ahead and check it out.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka All Fires. Now, Marvel Studios made quite the splash yesterday, over 5.5 hours, as they released the initial cast listing for Avengers Doomsday. And because it was 13 minutes in between each character reveal, and the 13th movie in the MCU was Civil War, a film that the Russos did, fans started to speculate that this might actually be an Avengers versus X-Men film, and only because of the number of Legacy Fox X-Men they chose to include in this initial announcement.
When they did do that, I didn't officially put the X-Men versus Avengers, but when I thought about it and looked at the names, it kind of makes sense that they're gonna do Avengers versus X-Men or X-Men versus Avengers, whichever way y'all want to put it. But yeah, it does make a lot of sense.
Announcement. And even though by size it was one of the biggest announcements Marvel Studios or really any studio has ever made for a single film, fans started to notice one by one there are some key members that you would expect to be included in this movie that weren't listed in this announcement, like Tom Holland's Spider-Man, Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange, Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, and the list goes on and on and on. Now that led to immediate speculation that this can't be it, right? And it wouldn't be long after this announcement had concluded before Marvel Studios would outright confirm that this was just round one. We're going to talk about what they exactly said and what some Hollywood trades like Deadline implicated about how big the cast listing for this film is actually.
Yeah, these two movies are going to be so big that they're going to have so many cast members. I had a feeling that wasn't going to be it. I knew the movie they said was going to be a little more grounded and everything than Secret Wars, but I didn't realize that it was going to be a whole lot more cast members, because this is going to be a big movie. Like, if people don't think about it right now, but this movie is going to be a really big movie. And from what I heard, the movie's going to be about 3 hours long. So I hope y'all waiting and ready and everything like that. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good because I know I'm excited and I'm ready for it. Let's go ahead and continue.
Actually going to be. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. Guys, we've been growing at a breakneck pace thanks to everyone who's been subscribing recently. And if you haven't already, I would just kindly invite you to do so. Whether you've been rocking with us for a while or you just found the channel, it's the #1 way to support me as a content creator, and I would sincerely appreciate it. Okay, so just as soon as they were done making this announcement, Robert Downey Jr. took to social media on Instagram to say this: "That's what you call a deep bench of talent. Actually, it's more like a row, but an extra long one. That must be it, right?" To which Marvel Studios replied, "There's always room for more," basically confirming that that was just the first round of announcements. Now, this came on the back of both Deadline and Hollywood Reporter saying in their coverage of this announcement that industry insiders indicated, even though there were almost 30 names floated out yesterday, that this was nowhere near the full cast list and that there were going to be a ton more characters in both of these movies. Now, what's hilarious is that Kevin Feige admitted that 100,000 people each can't be in both of these films, but it's looking like they're going for it. I will also admit, when we saw just those first round of names all lined up next to each other on the stage yesterday, I definitely thought to myself, how in the world are they going to work all these people into the film? And that isn't even the full list. Now, during yesterday's coverage, we also tried to name a couple of important names, say like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, Tom Holland's Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, who weren't among the cast listing. I thought I had covered them all, and we weren't even close. Here's not even the full list of characters that...
Yeah, I don't know why I thought that was gonna be it too. After that, I thought it was gonna be maybe a few more little cameos. That was it from people. That was it. I thought they was gonna hold it all for Secret Wars, because Secret Wars is gonna have to be bigger than Doomsday and everything. And yeah, I didn't expect them to have a part 2 of announcements of cast members for Doomsday, but this is crazy.
That weren't included yesterday. Chris Evans, Steve Rogers, Haley Atwell as Captain Carter, Mark Ruffalo as Hulk, Chris Evans as Star-Lord, Charlie Cox as Daredevil, Benedict Wong as Wong, Aman Vellani as Miss Marvel, Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye, Tom Holland as Spider-Man, Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight, Tessa Thompson as Valkyrie, Natalie Portman as Mighty Thor, Will Poulter as Adam Warlock, Vin Diesel as Groot, Bradley Cooper as Rocket Raccoon, Evangeline Lilly as the Wasp, Paul Bettany as White Vision, Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk, Don Cheadle as War Machine, Brie Larson as Captain Marvel, Olga Kurylenko as Taskmaster if she survives Thunderbolts, Dominique Thorne as Ironheart, Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop, Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch, Zoe Gomez as American Chavez, Tiana Paris as Monica Rambeau, Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, and this list still doesn't include any of the Eternals, any of the side characters that were connected to the main characters in their respective...
That is a crazy list of people that he just said right now. If y'all was paying attention to that, that's a lot of people. That is a lot of people for this movie. It's gonna be crazy. It really is. And if they're actually gonna be all these people, I can see why they haven't announced the second round of people yet, because I have a feeling that they're gonna be doing the movie in parts. So they're gonna have this team of people. They're gonna do their filming, and then once these people are done with their filming, they're gonna have the second part of people do their filming, or they're gonna intertwine them. One of those. I'm not sure, but yeah, this cast is gonna be nuts.
Franchises, huge name actors that were simply teased in post-credit scenes like Harry Styles' Eros or Charlize Theron's Clea. Most of the characters that are tied to the Guardians of the Galaxy or the Young Avengers / Champions project. Any of the characters or castings from the alternate versions of What If, and none of the new superheroes we know are going to show up between now and Avengers Doomsday and Secret War, say like Wonder Man. So all in all, there's a really good chance by the time that this cast listing's said and done, we could be looking at somewhere between 60 and 70, maybe upwards of 80 heroes, all combined, and villains, to make...
Dear Dr. Ng, my missing teeth isolated me from the world. I trusted Clear Choice, and you gave me back...
Sorry about that, yo.
To make up Battle World, Secret Wars, Avengers Doomsday. I have zero idea how you go about managing this many characters and trying to weave a cohesive storyline, because the truth will just be that not all of these characters can have meaningful dialogue, if any dialogue at all, and not all of them are going to be able to share the screen and at the exact same time, save when we get to the final ending at the end of Secret Wars, where we assume we'll see everyone finally team up against Doom. Now, obviously, we have zero idea how long they're going to make us wait or when they would even run out a second round of announcements like this, but I actually assume it's going to be rather soon. I think the main reason they did this, other than celebrating the fact that it went into production, was that they wanted to sort of head off any of the behind-the-scenes leaks that they know are probably going to happen for what they film outside. Remember, they're filming in London, in and around a lot of the same places where Daredevil and Wolverine shot, and man, there were so many drone shots of all that outside stuff. They knew someone somewhere was going to be able to get a shot of one of these two characters, so they figured they'd keep all the shine for themselves rather than have it leak out and through the rumor mill, or especially us get a first look at some of these characters and it's something behind the scenes. Now, another thing that I think is worth mentioning, because I did see a lot of crying, and understandably so.
I understand why they did that. Yeah, I understand. I see it getting tried drop, minimizing the leaks on the behind the scenes and footage and stuff, because it's going to get leaked out. It's already going to get leaked out, and I'm pretty sure people were probably already taking pictures yesterday if they saw them filming. So I'm pretty sure they're going to get out there pretty soon.
So, for people who were missing their favorite characters in yesterday's round of announcements, if a character doesn't make it into Avengers Doomsday, there's a likelihood they could still make it into Avengers Secret Wars. I know that they've been building up with all the cameos through Phase 4, seeing variants of different characters, and Deadpool and Wolverine definitely doubled down on serving those kind of cameos up. It was like the Multiverse of Madness Illuminati moment, except we got to see them in action together in a way we really didn't with the Illuminati when they faced off against Scarlet Witch. Still, some of those legacy characters I could just see not having time to work into Doomsday, and so they show up in Avengers Secret Wars. So for
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the same thing too. So like a lot of the characters that y'all probably won't see in this movie, if they not in this cast or whatever, then they're gonna be in Secret Wars, because Secret Wars is gonna be like 10 times bigger than this. So y'all just gotta wait. If y'all didn't see the hero that y'all like, y'all just gotta wait till the next movie. I mean, don't pass on this one, because this one's gonna be good. This is gonna be a good one. I can tell you that now. This is gonna be a good one. So don't pass on it.
Other names that haven't been brought up yesterday or during this video, say like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. These are the type of characters that might not find a place in Doomsday for one reason or another, maybe because it is specifically focusing on the Avengers and X-Men facing off to save their respective universes, and those are still characters that could show up in Avengers Secret Wars. Now, the other thing I kind of want to address, because I saw this being flown around yesterday too, is that yes, I think every Marvel character from any cinematic universe is in play except the...
Wait a minute. I don't know how y'all can be mad. How people can be mad at this. This is just because y'all didn't see a cast member that y'all didn't like or whatever. I don't know how y'all can be mad at this. This movie, to me, is not even nowhere near done. But to me, this movie is going to be incredible. Like, I really think it's going to be incredible. And, don't hate. Just give them, wait until it all plays out. Wait till the trailer come out and everything. Don't hate on it. Don't say you're not going to buy a ticket and all that stuff. Just wait and see. That's all you got to do.
The most recent Sony Spider-Man-less Spider-Verse. There'd be no shot of Madam Web or Morbius, any of those characters showing up, except for Tom Hardy's Venom, and I think even that's unlikely. So I saw people saying, hey, they left out Venom, they left out Morbius. I would not expect any of those characters to show up, not just because they're the Sony of it all, but because why would Marvel Studios even bother? They've been pretty good about trying to recanonize these older cinematic universes, which have nostalgia at play. Sony's universe doesn't even have that. But as it pertains to the cast listing for Avengers Doomsday, guys, it is absolutely wild that they're even attempting to make a movie this huge. And I gotta be honest, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I am so worried about their ability to make any of this meaningful when there are just so many characters to get through that, or each movie is going to be 5 hours long. Let me know all your thoughts down below. Quickly, let's get into the giveaways.
I'm all for it if it was 5 hours. I'm all for it. Yeah, that's the end of that. I mean, I'm all for it, being 5 hours, but I know it's not gonna be 5 hours. Just realistically thinking, that there's so much story to tell in Doomsday, and Doom hasn't been even, introduced yet, which I think he's gonna be introduced in Fantastic Four in a post-credit scene, or maybe even towards the end of the movie. I think they're gonna introduce him in that. And then you might even get a glimpse of him in Thunderbolts too at the end, because since Thunderbolts are going to play a big role in Doomsday, also you might get an introduction of him doing a post credit scene in Thunderbolts movie too. But yeah, as far as it goes for the casting announcement for part 2 that's been confirmed, we just got to wait and see when they're going to announce it. But it is out there and it's been confirmed that there's going to be a part 2 and there's more characters that's going to be named. And y'all just be on the lookout for it. That's all I can tell y'all for. If y'all want to follow me, I'm going to try to stay on top of it and everything. I always look at other people that are, ahead of me and everything. They got more time than I do, just to get a chance to look at stuff. So if y'all ever want to, go ahead and check out New Rockstar and all them, Everything Always, Emergency Awesome, all them guys, they get a head start on stuff. But if y'all got any questions for me at all, if I can find out anything for you, I will. Just let me know. And, I'll get back at you. If y'all got anything, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Till next time, peace out.